Moonah is a 12-seater fine dining restaurant set in an elegant old winery with a splendid Billabong view. It is a 90-minute drive from Melbourne in Australia and close to Geelong or the Great Ocean Road coastal towns. It currently holds 2 hats in the Good Food Guide. At the heart of Moonah is chef-owner Tobin Kent, whose CV includes Bray, Royal Mail, Gladioli and Nam.
So there's raw Angazi oyster, and then we cover it with parsnip puree, citrus fruit and olives cold pressed together.
On my latest visit, I was lucky to have a visit to the kitchen.
Yeah, so I'm just giving them a nice little char grill, and then they'll go on a little biscuit. And yeah, it's very rustic, and we just crumb it, and that's it basically. A little bit of fennel pollen on top.
We also had a show and tell by Tobin, and that was super interesting.
So they grow along the surf coast here, and sometimes when they pull up the crayfish pots, when they pull up the crayfish pots, sometimes there's a few crabs in there.
Okay.
And then instead of them just being thrown back overboard, they bring them to us and we get to serve them on a dish here. So, yeah.
Okay.
Down here, the shell, it's almost like an eggshell. It's really thin. Break it open like that. And then there's actually a lot of meat in there.
Yeah. There's actually quite a lot of meat in there. You didn't think so, right? Because it's so thin, you know?
Yeah, and you get that really nice piece of crab. Yeah, the shell's like an eggshell.
Yeah.
So this crab was alive this morning. I have a video of it alive if you want to see it. If you
Yes,
want
I
to put
do.
it on the story. So it's just been blanched basically, and we drop it into a lemon and butter emulsion and season that with toasted barley, and that's it. So the crab is really sweet. The sauce is very acidic, so they kind of balance out together. Very simple dish, you know I love simple ones. So 2 ingredients. We blanch them in water for 10 seconds and take them out and then shuck them open. So essentially they're still raw on the inside, a little bit cooked on the outside. So it's almost like eating an oyster. Now the broth is made only with mussels and sparkling wine.
Wow.
So that's the only 2 ingredients. We want to get it pretty dark here.
Yummy.
Okay, so char grilled.
Oh, looks good.
Yeah, char grilled calamari. On the very bottom, some chickpea puree, some quinoa sprouts, seawater and lime emulsion, and lemon balm.
No, you know, amazing. I can't believe it. It was bottled last year.
Alright guys, so a little taste of spring. So asparagus from the farm, picked it this morning, peeled really carefully with a little knife, and then it's blanched for a couple of seconds, and it's served with green garlic and Geraldton wax mayonnaise on the side.
Okay, sounds good. Interesting. I don't know what that. Thank you.
Alright, so we have some confit beetroot with a reduced whey dressing. So the whey comes from the cheese that you had at the beginning. There's fermented pumpkin seed, salmon roe, finger lime, and a few herbs on top.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Cool. So this one is bycatch of the day. So again, some more bycatch from the crayfishermen. So this is luteric, so it's a very uncommon species of fish. Very meaty flesh. And then we're serving it with some oyster mushrooms, a seafood reduction, and some spring flowers.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Just show me.
Alright guys, so we have some Berkshire pork loin cooked over the charcoal. It's served with sunflower seed praline, So some salted feral plums. So these are plums that go absolutely wild in Western Victoria. They just kind of take over. We salted them in a similar way to umeboshi.
Yep.
And then we have a piece of radicchio on the side, and over the top we have pork loin aged for 4 years. So I made this loin just before we opened Moonah. So it's like a 4-year
wow,
anniversary
okay.
pork loin.
Fantastic. Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean.
I'm endlessly amazed and impressed by the way that Tobin puts ingredients together, like walnut and sea urchin, or turning Jerusalem artichoke into caramel to go with burnt custard ice cream and olive oil, or seawater sourdough.
Some duck sausage here. The sausage is made with the legs and the heart. It's wrapped in rainbow shard leaves. We have some cabbage underneath, lemon sauce and smoked duck sauce.
Tobin is one of my most admired chefs in Australia, for cooking simple so deliciously, for his sensitivity to the natural flavors of seasonal produce and how to accentuate those, for his warmth and humility.
So the ingredients are just walnuts.
Heavy savory ice cream, which is nice.
So this is Chardonnay and lemon.
If you do visit Moonah, don't miss the non-alcoholic drinks pairing. It genuinely elevates and enhances every dish. Let's eat.